Well, we always look for the whale in a situation like this, and if there was a whale out there, it was FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried, king of the hill. So I think we found the whale, and I'm sure there's going to be more fallout, but we
Hmm.
see how big the whale is. And yes, a lot of people have lost a lot of money around the crypto asset ecosystem, losing value here. But if we're right on the underlying technology and the underlying roles that Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to play in this new world, then I think we're going to recover pretty quickly. I had a Zoom, my team and I had a Zoom with Sam before that conference. I think they wanted to have us represented at the conference. And so I did give a presentation there, or I was on a panel. But other than that one phone call just to set up, I have never talked to him. And, he, by the end of the phone call, seemed to be distracted by whatever else he was doing. So that was my one exposure
Hmm.
to him. And, I think the thing that is shocking is how many people were very close to him. And one would have presumed, looked at all of the documents and got a sense of the books. The fact that so many people were completely fooled is quite shocking. And I think he had this aura around him or something that caused people to ask fewer questions than might otherwise have been the case. It's very hard to understand. Well, we know that the grayscale investment trusts are the most valuable part of that company right now. And they're cash cows, they're revenue generating. We do not think we think they're going to try and hold on to that, if nothing else. So we're looking at a 41% discount
Hmm.
of this trust relative to Bitcoin today. And so we actually think there's a lot of upside. Now, one of the things that we know that Grayscale and Michael Sonnenschein at Grayscale wanted was to convert this trust into an ETF.
Right.
I think what's happened with the fallout here might increase the probability that a Bitcoin ETF will be approved. I'm not saying immediately, but we know that, and even the newest SEC commissioner, Jaime Lizarraga, I think is his name, has come out and said we need as regulators to focus on decentralization and transparency. What is the most decentralized and transparent crypto asset in the world? It is Bitcoin. And yet, retail investors do not have easy access through a liquid asset like an ETF, which honestly, I don't understand given that they approved a Bitcoin futures
Right.
fund. So, I think it might increase the odds. We shall see. Well, it is one of the few securities. We have to own securities
Okay.
in ETFs. So it is one of the few securities we can buy. And yes, it's at a very big discount. So it is more attractive. Bitcoin, if they were to even liquidate it, we've got such a big discount relative to Bitcoin that, again, we don't think they're going to. This is the most valuable property. I think they're going to hang on to it. And I think over time the discount will close. Don't know if it's because of a conversion to a Bitcoin ETF. I'm sure the regulators will take a very close look at DCG and the
Hmm.
Grayscale Bitcoin Investment Trust. But we do know this is a grantor trust, highly regulated, highly regulated.
Hmm.
I mean, we had to do our homework on it. And we know that all of the Bitcoin behind GBTC is in cold storage at Coinbase, and Coinbase has confirmed this. We feel quite comfortable with it here.